like a lot of people who want to go to Gen Con and have never been able to or whatever, it's just one of the sort of legends that sort of emanates from that place.
Faye talked to them a while ago, like years ago, and then I reintroduced the conversation because I wanted to get a puzzle room here. I really wanted to do a puzzle room at PAX. I was talking to some people about creating a custom one from scratch, and that's something we still might explore later on. But in the meantime, I had seen this before at other shows. I know from other people who have done it how cool it is. So we reached out to them and just said, hey, we haven't talked in a while. I'm still interested in coming and checking it out.
I didn't 100% know what to expect. I knew that it was sort of like you were going to go in and it was going to be, for lack of a better term, a dungeon, I knew that there was going to be puzzles, and it's similar to a puzzle room type experience. I sort of understood all the individual parts of it, but I didn't understand how it all went together. And I didn't expect it to be as rad as it was.
So we got another...
Imagine a haunted house, that interactive nature, immersive nature, and all the senses that go on in a haunted house, but add a fantasy theme to it. So it's not about the horror, it's just about getting people engaged in a D&D style, fantasy style adventure where they themselves play the characters and take on the rooms. I'm one of the True Dungeon directors, so I work with Jeff and Lori to help find volunteers, help set up, help run the event, and we're very excited to be here.
It says on the map there does. I need to find out
It takes us a lot of volunteers to put this on, a lot of very passionate gamers help us do this. At Gen Con, another event where we've been running for 16 years now, it takes over 200 volunteers just to put this event on. A full-size event that we hope to bring down here to PAX in the future. It takes us 4 days to set up our normal event. 5 semis to build it all in 44,000 square feet. Here, I think we just took down a large U-Haul and some others just to get in, to build a few rooms, give people a taste of what they could expect.
I'm going to turn the lights out now. That might be...
We're very excited here. We haven't even opened up yet this morning, and we already have what would be about a 2-hour wait for some people. So we'll chat with them, we'll tell them about what to expect, and get them all ready to have an adventure.
For the purposes of this demo, anyone can use any weapon.
So people go in, they never have to have done any gaming. You go in, you'll get about a half an hour worth of training about what your characters are, how you trade tokens to build your characters a bit more. Then you have 7 to 8 rooms at 12 minutes apiece. So that's where you go in, and each room is its own little scenario where you have to solve a puzzle in order to escape the room. Going in the next room might have a combat situation where you face a large creature, you have to take that creature on. So we really kind of get the players working together.
Most of you are going to want to grab your sliders and get your tokens ready. I'm definitely going to need my wizard over here at least.
I got a
Yeah, we announced it.
Pen and paper RPGs, I never had like the circle to engage them like through high school and stuff. Like I didn't have a group that I could D&D campaign with. But no, I love the creativity, the theater of the mind of RPGs and stuff like that.
I don't think that you need to be necessarily like a tabletop gamer or like a role-playing fan to enjoy it, because a lot of it is, I think that if you like games, you'll probably find something to enjoy about True Dungeon.
If you guys are ready, I can take you to the training room.
Some of the biggest things are just making it a more immersive event and loosening the rules enough that you kind of go with the flow of what people do. The unexpected of the human mind sometimes is wonderful to kind of see and play with.
Yeah, I got my and this one is next.
We like to say we're a D&D variant in the sense that we just use the themes that are there. So we have the different classes, barbarian, fighter, wizard, rogue, cleric, etc. So if you understand some of those basics, great. But it's not about the dice, it's about you as the player yourself. We're going to test you. In tabletop, you'd see the DM would tell you, oh, there's a 10-foot pole in the room. Here, you're going to find a 10-foot pole in the room, and you have to decide as a team how to use this to maybe solve a puzzle or take on an animatronic creature.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks. Yeah, that's great.
We don't ever want to rest on our laurels with PAX, and we're always trying to throw new things into the mix.
Kid, I got that red text.
Yeah, you got 2 rares. Well done.
South is a great show, and it's a fantastic venue. And being year 3, it's still growing, and there's still room to expand in the venue. So this was a really great chance to really be a springboard into testing grounds for stuff we want to add to the overall PAX stew.
What's been really exciting for us is the number of fresh players that when we talk to, they're not familiar with True Dungeon, maybe they're not familiar with some of the other tabletop conventions that are out there. So to come down to a new convention like this that's has a little bit different skew for us in terms of some of the age of the crowd, some of the people here are more multimedia players, etc. So to give them a chance to experience something away from the screen, something that is immersive for themselves, we are super excited to kind of get involved because we've seen the players just lighten up when they get into the room and kind of interact with things.
It was the sort of thing where you get, once you're done with it, you get out and then you emerge back in the real world and you're just sort of like, maybe I should go back in there. I was very effective in there. I was a person of consequence in that realm. At the end, we get to reach into this chest and draw out all this treasure, and it's all treasure I can use again. If I ever play the game, I can equip these items. It's fucking ridiculous.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.